I'm Gregg Kallor. I'm a composer and pianist, and I'm thrilled to be part of the Composers Now Festival. Hannah Collins and I are going to play a brand new piece of mine for cello and piano called Undercurrent at the Firehouse Space in Brooklyn on February 2nd. It's a super high energy piece, very rhythmic. Apparently the cello part is kind of hard. In fairness, the piano part isn't exactly a cakewalk either, but it's a lot of fun to play. For me, a piece usually starts with a fragment, some little nugget of an idea. It could be a line, it could be a chord progression, some sort of impulse. With Undercurrent, it was the opening line. It's this sort of snaking line that weaves in and out. The cello and the piano pass it back and forth. So I wanted to see how we could trade it back and forth to each other, bring it up from underneath the surface, have it sort of boil over and explode and then recede again. That's kind of the driving force behind the whole piece. It's been really fascinating to work with other instrumentalists on the music that I compose for anything that's not the piano. Of course, I have a sense of what can be done, but I don't know those instruments as intimately as I know the piano. And I had a great conversation with a friend of mine. I'm very concerned with writing things that are idiomatic, that are playable, that are fun to play, that feel good in the hands. And some of the things I write are not super easy. And my friend said, well, look, I like that it's a challenge. It's totally playable, but it's hard. And if it were too easy, I'd kind of be bored. So he advised me not to change too much. But I enjoy the process of working with someone who really knows the instrument and can help me shape something a little bit better than I might be able to do it on my own. I'm a performer in addition to being a composer. And it's very important to me that my music be playable, be fun to play, be fun to listen to. So I value and welcome input from the musicians I play with to help make a piece more appealing. I find it helpful to be able to go over to the piano and try things out and see what feels good in the hands, what works out. And I love working with with other instrumentalists and singers and soliciting their input about what really feels good, what works well, what takes advantage of their instruments if I'm not quite as familiar with it. For what I'm writing, I think that's really valuable input, and I find it very helpful.